All right, more Random Battles World Cup, and things are a little bit interesting. So the top 8 make the playoffs here. We're in 10th, and there's 60 games in total. This is my final game. So there's like a bit of a logjam here. Netherlands, Italy, and India. So one of these 3 teams are going to make it to the 8th seed to make the playoffs. It's going to be very interesting. This is essentially a must-win for me. And I'm playing Lucas2543 from Oceania. So let's take a look. Vileplume into Ampharos. That's a good lead matchup. Definitely. I have Sleep Powder, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb. How's my team? I have Salazzle. Okay. Wugtrio, Palkia. AV, Great Tusk, Rapid Spin's cool. Komala with Scarf. Overall, I like my team. They can't really do much here. I'm going to Sleep Powder. The only thing that could take a Sleep Powder would be another Grass type, and I have Sludge Bomb for that. So I think Sleep Powder should be pretty free here. 27. Does that confirm damage outputs? That is choice specs confirmed. So we do have ideas later where they want to try and Volt Switch, and we have the Great Tusk coming in. Okay. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is, not Spore. So 134. Wheezing outspeeds. They have a Gunk Shot coming in. They can also Willow, which makes me... I would love to go Great Tusk. Do we know the ability? It is Levitate. So actually, I would not like to go Great Tusk. Salazzle's probably fine here, actually. It's pretty good into Wheezing. Yeah, we take 20. We have Toxic, which should be free. It's going to be definitely free because of Corrosion. They can't really do any damage to me. It's nice to have Salazzle defensively into Wheezing here. I have to be careful of some of the anti-synergy, like I can't Sleep Powder something that's Toxic, but that's not going to likely be an issue. And if I'm looking to attack, I do like having this Great Tusk in the back. It's very good at stopping one Volt Switch from Ampharos, because Ampharos is going to Volt the first time around when there's a Vileplume. So I can maybe start attacking with my Water types, bait in Ampharos, go to Great Tusk on that, and play it around like that. Okay, they go to Bundle. That's a good Toxic. 94. We can Protect. So Freeze Dry and Hydro Pump, I have to be careful. So my Vileplume gets into a bit of trouble there. We'll Protect, no reason not to. Gain some leftovers, scout what they're up to. Hydro Pump, okay. I don't believe that gives us any information. It could be Specs, it could also not be Specs. That alone does not give us information. It could be Boots or Specs here. Nothing really likes a Freeze Dry. I guess Komala is okay. It's outsped by Bundle, even though it's Scarf. If I go Komala here, if they're heavy-duty Boots, I'm kind of fine. The Freeze Dry is so risky. And so that's why I don't want to go to Wugtrio or something. Or a Vileplume, rather. I'm going to go Komala. I'm going to use it defensively here. Scout out the damage output here. So 35. More importantly, though, it is confirmed it switched a move, so it's confirmed heavy-duty Boots, right? U-turn keeps momentum. I could also Body Slam. I just like Body Slam, to be honest. Or do I? U-turn keeps momentum. Body Slam will get the knockout if they stay in. If they don't stay in, I'm still Body Slamming into, Wheezing or something. Body Slam should be fine. If they have Ghost types, I'm not too scared of the Ghost type. It's, like, fine. So I'm just going to Body Slam. If they go to Wheezing. 34. Okay. I go Salazzle here. So what I'm scared of, Salazzle is so obvious, right? They could double switch and go Predict that. So I could Body Slam, but also, what if they just Gunk Shot for damage on Salazzle? It's kind of tricky. I really want to Body Slam predicting a switch here. They also know my item. I'm not AV. And I'm not Banded. They know I'm Scarf too. So they know I'm Scarf. I'm going to go Salazzle because I don't think they have a great punish. So if they go to Bundle, I can Protect Stall that one turn, rack up Toxic damage. I'll go Salazzle here. Yep, they do Gunk Shot. 33 only. We can start Flamethrowering now. They have to respect Substitute. I imagine they stay in. Yeah. That's a good burn. That's a very good burn. Okay. In fact, that is a fantastic burn because now I can Substitute. That is a huge burn. It didn't get poisoned. It didn't get slept, but it did get burnt. So we'll Substitute now. Go to bundle. I imagine they have Encore, the way they're playing that, the way it switched in. Do I want to protect? They could also be trying to flip turn to break the sub. Just protect. Yep, it is Encore. Flamethrower. If they Encore me, they're just taking so much poison damage. Yep, so now I can protect again. And they have to break the substitute is the main problem for them. Okay. I got Palkia, I have Wugtrio. They're trying to smash. I have substitute. So Encore, how long does Encore last again? Let me count this out real quick. 3, right? 1, 2. Yep, that's fine. There's Smash. Yep, I do run out of Encore here. And I think I'll be fine. I have the Toxic, and then I have, you know, Vileplume and Komala and stuff. I'll probably sacrifice Komala. And then go to Palkia or something, yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Yep, they Terra Blast for the accuracy. So actually, a part of me wants to substitute here on... A part of me wants to substitute on the second Shell Smash instead of, you know, sacrificing a Pokemon. Part of me really wants to do it. Salazzle's generally good. The Weezing being weakened is also very good for Great Tusk. If I get a Rapid Spin on Great Tusk, do I outspeed Bundle? I do. That's good. I want to agree to substitute. I don't think I need... Okay, so how much... I don't really value speed on Komala because I have speed on Wugtrio. So if they could Shell Smash again. So, or just to prevent them from Shell Smashing again, I substitute here. If I die, I die. I go straight to Palkia. We're talking Hydro, Ice Beam, Shell Smash, Terra Blast, Electric, or Grass, right? I don't need to... I'm just going to substitute to deny the second Smash. I think that's important to me, to deny the second Smash. Yeah, that's fine. Go to Palkia. And so 18, 64. I do have to drop a Draco. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. If I got that prediction right of going Komala, I could have sacrificed Komala instead of Salazzle, but I wasn't comfortable taking the risk there. So I'm fine with that. The question now... This is, okay, yeah, this is fine. Okay, this is not fine. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just Draco. Okay. Took a little bit more damage than I would have liked to. But it is what it is. I'm still playing Great Tusk for the win, and I'm playing long-term Wugtrio ideas as well. My Vileplume also looks good. Not great, looks good though. Yeah, now we pop the Great Tusk here, because they're always Volt switching on Vileplume. Yep, there we go. Rapid Spin will make us faster than Bundle. They're locked into Volt Switch here. Let's see what they're up to. Yeah, yep, they go to Weezing. There we go, beautiful. Rapid Ice Spinner is guaranteed knockout. Now we have speed control on Bundle here, so we're faster than Iron Bundle. Yeah, 5-on-4. The Bundle is very weak. Ampharos is choice locked and hard countered by Vileplume. Our Palkia is weak. Our Komala is choice scarf, but AV Great Tusk right now is looking very good. Let's see what they have. That speed boost is very important to outspeed Bundle. Vileplume, Komala, and they don't know we have the Wugtrio. Wugtrio speed control is very nice to have. Just having a fast, strong Pokemon is good. The Ampharos is a little tricky, of course, but with the combinations of, you know, Vileplume and Great Tusk, the Ampharos is not an issue. Could they go for like a Terra Fairy? Like, if they go Ampharos right now, I have to imagine it's using Terra Fairy. If they go to Ampharos right now. They go to Hoopa, okay. So they go to Hoopa. Okay. That's interesting. So worst case scenario, they're banded. Zen Headbutt does not knock me out. Okay. What about if they're Scarf or AV, then I'm... So the other AV with Psychic would also not knock me out. So but what if they Terra? No, they don't have a Terra Psychic. They're not likely to, but they can. Meanwhile, if I go for Ice Spinner, I'm likely to get the knockout Ice Spinner into Headlong Rush. I'm likely to get the knockout. However, yeah, so I can't do 2 Headlongs because the defense drop would make me weaker. But I think because I don't get knocked out here, I think I want to go Ice Spinner Headlong and I want to live under 10%. I'm going to go for it. Do I have a better play? I don't have a switch in. If it's Banded Zen Headbutt, something's dying, so I'm just going to stay in. I could also Terra Ground. Do I Terra Ground? I don't think I need a Terra Ground. Or do I? What else am I going to Terra if not Great Tusk? I guess that's a good point, right? What else am I going to Terra if not Great Tusk? I think I call my shot here. I'm going to Terra. Okay. Yep, now in Headlong range. We're going to see, it's a bit of an early Terra. I don't like being the first person to Terra, because now if they have something in the back, I could be in a lot of trouble. So I don't like being the first person to Terra, but I'm going for the win. I was likely to live Zen Headbutt. Not guaranteed, though. That was the main problem for me. I was likely to, but not guaranteed to live, and I feel like Great Tusk is going to be my most important Pokemon here. Yep, let's see it. Headlong Rush. We know it's banded 174, which is outsped by Wugtrio and Palkia, if that comes down to it. Yeah, we'll just Headlong through. And if they Terra Fairy Ampharos, I'm not even scared of that. Yeah. There we go. Get rid of Hoopa. Now we're in to Ampharos and Bundle. So I have to imagine this is going to Terra Fairy. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy trading the Terras here. So it turns out my Terra was fine. Now, the final Pokemon is still very scary to me. So I have to be careful around that. 147 is faster than Vileplume as well. And I don't want to use Palkia to revenge kill Ampharos here. I don't want to, but I might have to. Okay. Now they're locked in. They got the static, though. I guess maybe they thought I would keep Great Tusk alive, but I wanted damage on Ampharos there. Yep, we'll just go for spin. Right, give me one more and we outspeed Bundle. But here's the problem. If their final Pokemon is a setup sweeper... Okay, this is actually good. What I was scared of is I was scared that if their final Pokemon was a setup sweeper, I don't want to be having a paralyzed Pokemon in versus that. So hopefully I just faint here. Yep, I do faint. Cool. Is it Vileplume? Is it Wugtrio? I can imagine them going Ampharos here. What I really don't want to get locked in. What if I go Komala? That's also locked in. So Komala's U-turn would knock out Ampharos here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, we have Jet on Wugtrio. This is fine. Yep, there we go. Yep, perfect. That didn't matter. We win anyway. All right, we win game 1. Now we're going to head into game 2. All right, we're into game 2. I don't like Hawlucha into Banette. We don't have a ghost resist, so Poltergeist is going to come in and we can't do anything about that. It's going to hit. What do we have? We have Altaria. Dragon Dance is kind of cool. We can have ideas where like a flying type attack where we use Altaria to weaken for Hawlucha and vice versa. Ideally, you would have Hawlucha in the end, but now it's revealed. It is what it is. Lilligant could be broken with Quiver Dance ideas. Empoleon, a good utility. Reshiram, another dragon. We have a lot of sweeping Pokemon, so we can kind of like combo them together to attack. I also have a defensive fortress, which is kind of cool. The problem here is Poltergeist is just going to destroy anything that comes in. So I'm going to have to make a decision about who I'm okay with giving up now, I guess. 174. Like, I have an idea. Maybe I go Reshiram. I take Poltergeist. Oh, I feint to Poltergeist into Shadow Sneak. Do I go Altaria? No, everything dies. Everything dies here. Do I stay in? No, I mean, that's bad too. Everything dies. I'm going to have to make a decision then. Who do I want to... Reshiram... I don't need, like, multiple Dragon Dancers. It is something's going to die. Altaria... Not the greatest lead matchup in the world, I have to admit. Something's going to die. I like the utility of, like, I don't need two, like, Dragon Dance sweepers. I'm going to go Reshiram. I'm going to get hit by Poltergeist, though. Yep, 72. I am likely to feint to Shadow Sneak. I'm going to play a little aggressively and go to Fortress here on a Shadow Sneak. If I get Poltergeist again, it's a problem. I'm going to play a little aggressively. If they call it out, they call it out. But because I'm at such a disadvantage already, I'm going to try and play a little aggressively here. Try to keep my Pokemon alive. Am I really going to do that? I don't think I am, actually. I talked a big game about it, but I think it's a little too risky for me. Because Shadow Sneak is 5/8 chance to KO me here. I'm not even sure they go for that. Because they also have to be scared of, like, Willow, for example. Whatever, I'll just Outrage. I don't know them enough to know. Are they comfortable just going for 5/8? Are they a little more risk averse? I think I'm gonna play it safe. You know, try to get my hazards up and try and win with my own sweepers. I think that's what I'm gonna try and do. Okay, so they do go Ambipom. We Outrage. I could have Flare Blitz, but I wanted them. I didn't want to lose to Recoil. That's fine though. We'll Outrage and then go Empoleon next. Get hazards up. We somehow scared out the Banette. We should have died to Shadow Sneak there. Okay, Double Edge. Fortress, definitely. Now we get hazards up. Okay, they go to Dusk Noir. Is this gonna... So another Ghost type spammer, and I don't have a switch into that either. It could have Willow too. I think I just hazard stack on this. Yeah, substitute, okay. So they're like Focus Punch. Okay. Yeah, double Ghost is actually a problem for Hawlucha too. So Iron Head can break Substitute. It can. So Substitute is 25, right? So it's like 40% what to break it? Yeah, they Focus Punch, sure. Yeah, that's not much damage. I'm gonna greet another layer here. I'm gonna Iron Head now. Yeah, double Ghost into no resist isn't inherently... I mean, it's inherently bad, but it's in practice you can play around it too. I'm gonna get a little greedy here. I'm gonna go Hawlucha. Encore is kind of predictable. The ultimate greed here is like, very obviously I switched into Encore, right? What if I Swords Dance? Like, very obviously, when you go Hawlucha on Dusk Noir, you've done it to Encore. That's the only reason you just hard switch it like that. They could go Ambipom maybe if they're... Oh man, oh, I'm bad. I genuinely thought they would just respect the Encore there. Okay, guess not. Alright, we're gonna have to win this a different way then. Lilligant could Sleep Powder Quiver. In fact, I don't even need to Sleep Powder. I guess I do. Because if I Quiver one time, the next move is a knockout. No, I can Sleep Powder first. Yep, we're gonna hit that. Quiver one time. A little bit greedy to go for this strategy. Okay. They do wake up. Okay, 60. I just go for Petal Dance now. Yep, okay. They have Shadow Sneak too on Banette. So now I'm playing for the Altaria. Oh, they have Executor. Never mind. Well, I guess I am still playing for Altaria. This doesn't get Trick Room, right? Yeah, so I'll play for the Altaria win. Maybe I even Terra Steel on the Executor. I don't know its item, though. Yeah, I don't know the Executor item yet. Will I find out? I actually will not find out here. Yeah, because it won't go below 50. Woodhammer. So it is a Citrus Berry variant. I think I just go Altaria. Because I'm scared of Dragon Tail is... I guess I'm not... There's a lot of things I'm not scared of. You know, I'm not scared of Stun Spore because I have Natural Cure. I just come back later. I don't even knock it out with Brave Bird. Empoleon. I could also go Fortress and try and bait out an attack. Like bait out a Draco Meteor. I could also Terra Steel and just go for it immediately. I think I will do that. I'm behind. I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, they do have Sleep Powder. So my options are to one turn Wake or come back. I think I have to switch. Yeah, this is not good. Yep. Oh, so we do get the Terra Fire. Okay. Okay, now we have an idea. Do we have something going on here? Let's go for Surf now. We have the Terra Fire activated now. Do we have an idea with Altaria? I'm not sure we do. But there's something going on here. Excalibur, Heavy Duty Boots, okay. Earthquake does a lot. It does a lot, yeah. I just roar it though. My reward is a Basculin, okay. Who I can roost on. Okay, they go back to Excalibur. That did a little too much. The roll is 52 to 60. This is losing. This is losing. Okay, let's try roaring again. If I can roar a slow Pokemon, and I'm happy. Okay, that's not a slow Pokemon. However, Flip Turn does not knock us out. So they'd have to Wave Crash. No, this is just over. This is over. Yeah, we feint to Wave Crash into Shadow Sneak. Alright, we've got to lock in for game 3 now. This is going to be important. Alright, game 3, Fortress into Bruxish. We have Crawdont, Comfey, Flareon, Torn, Swampert. Overall, pretty good team. I'm going to greet a Hazard here. if they're banded Wave Crash, they're doing 55 at like, so the best case scenario, the worst case scenario is we're getting 2-hit KO'd, but then we can switch to Crawdaunt, I believe. Crawdaunt takes that on fine. Yeah, Crawdaunt takes that fine. But I expect maybe a flip turn. They go Wave Crash, banned. So the best case scenario, we got the low roll on that as well. Do I go Crawdaunt now? I wouldn't get... I can go Crawdaunt, and then, yeah, there's knockoff. Yep, now I have knockoff in. So I took a little bit of damage. They go to Cramorant. Okay. Goodbye, Cramorant. Holy, I did not expect that damage. Okay. Vespiquen, I outspeed you. So you're trying to go for U-turn or something, right? I'm a little bit weak to T-Spikes, but not that much. I have Fortress to Rapid Spin. I mean, when is... I feel like Crawdaunt, because Crawdaunt's so slow, it's not actually that valuable. I think I'm just going to trade damage here. I'm just going to knock off. Yeah, I'm fine with that damage output there. Yeah, look at the crazy damage. Knockout Cramorant. We are a little weak to Bruxish, but we have enough speed to deal with it. So I'm not too worried about Bruxish. We have enough speed on our team to deal with it. Because I can imagine them... I don't know if they go Bruxish here, because then I gain the momentum on them. So they're not going Bruxish. They'll have to go to a different... Oh, they go to Bruxish. Okay. So now I just go to Tornadus on that. And knockoff can KO, but even if it doesn't, you do enough where it can't come back in, and you remove the ban for the immediate hit. Go to Regigigas. Okay. Leftovers gone. Can I go to Fortress and just body press it? I can. I would invite Vespiquen Bruxish back in. You know, let's do it. Let's go Fortress here. No, wait, what am I? Let's U-turn. U-turn. Yep, U-turn. Into Fortress. They knock off. Can I... So, the concern is that they go to Vespiquen or Bruxish here. But I don't want to... If I go Torn and they Body Slam for whatever reason, I'm in a little bit of trouble. I suppose Iron Head is also fine. I do really want to go Torn here, predicting the Vespiquen or the Bruxish switch. I don't think I need to. I'll just Iron Head. Yeah, 21, sure. I'll go Torn on this one. It can't, like, T-Wave me or something. Yeah, it can't T-Wave me. Toxic at best. I didn't realize how fat this Pokemon is. It actually takes on Bleak Wind pretty comfortably. But it looks like my Torn has speed control on everything. So if you, like, no matter what you go to, I'm just racking up knock, U-turn damage, plus spikes damage on everything. So this should do... They know I'm AV as well. So this should be decent damage in. It's feeling very comfortable, especially because I have Comfey in the back too. What's my moveset again? It is... Yeah, Draining Kiss, Synthesis. Yeah, I have Flareon, I have Swampert, good type diversity. Yep, we should Bleak Wind. Yeah, 52. U-turn doesn't really matter. We're weakening everything. Now that's in range of Iron Head too, by the way. Go to Regigigas. I'm going to U-turn on that. I can imagine it being the Rest variant, in which case Fortress would... I think it still beats it 1v1. Substitute. Oh, even better. Okay. Yeah, this is perfect. They could make a play where they go Vespiquen on the body press, but you're just getting farmed by Tornadus. I'm farming that with, you know, regen stuff too. Yep, there we go. Body Slam. I don't like getting paralyzed, and now I have to be careful. Do I have Roar? I don't have Roar on Swampert. I have to be very careful about being turned into fodder for a setup move. If they have, you know, a setup Pokemon, I'm in a little bit of trouble. I don't even want to greed Flareon here Because what if they get Body Slam parried? I just Iron Head. Okay. I'm gonna back that full HP Flareon, Swampert, Torn, and Comfey with a Terra should be enough to beat, yeah, whatever Pokemon they have. Cool. We go Torn because we have AV to pivot around. We don't have to go straight Comfey. This is looking very comfortable here. Because if... That was very weak. Yep. If they had a setup Pokemon, I imagine they would have used it versus Fortress. So that's why I'm feeling good. If they had a setup Pokemon, they would have used it there. So I'm... Oh, they forfeited. So yeah, the Torn had just a dominant matchup here. Because I can just knock U-turn everything. So with that, we do move to 3-2. I'm done with the regular season. And now it's going to be a check to see if the rest of the team can bring us to playoffs now. Thank you guys for watching. And ladder videos might come back. Not sure yet. I got kind of bored in the middle. I might come back though. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.